That joker is like a junkyard dog. Happy Wednesday. This thing is one part airplane, one part glue. It must be about 4 years old by now, I'm guessing. Need to look it up. Good morning. And yeah, it just flies. That's all it does, it flies. I was fixing to share with y'all, I think it might be at the end of its useful lifespan. I may have to build another one. My wife, the first one I built
Welcome to HTA. Switch warning. Throttle
was
flaps up middle rate.
the hobby
Stabilization on.
dogs. Did I ever tell you that that's actually the worst part of camping is dogs? Other people's dogs. Just terrible. Anyway, my buddy, see if we get this thing to turn on. There it is. He cajoled me into getting one of these, and I bought the Value Hobbies version, which is slightly less robust than this frame. Taking off. And as such, broke a little easier. I am shocked this thing is flying, guys. I really am. I like a little up. My friend Eric likes his with a little down. Not so much. Shouts. Gretchen, you look great. Yeah, it is cool that you girls can paint yourself up and look like superstars, but it's also cool that you have the ability to just, in that beautiful sunrise, to just be natural. Natural's beautiful.
4 minutes.
Prop is a little out of balance. I hit it with my wife's I was flying way too close to the ground yesterday, and I broke off one of my control rods. We have a epoxy here called JB Weld, and it's amazing. It just is amazing. That's all I can say. Anyway, back to this thing. It's probably 4 years old now, and it's getting to be, I have a tipping point. When it gets to be mostly glue, it's time to go ahead and do the old swappy swap and buy another hull. See if I can get a decent thumbnail.
3 minutes.
Yeah, I took a chunk out of the prop, a minor chunk, and I hated it because I hate throwing them away when you just get a chunk out like that. See if I can get a decent thumbnail. Oh, that's pretty nice. Okay, back to Gretchen. Yeah, if I forgive me, because I'm old and sometimes I interchange names. But yeah, Gretchen, you look great, and that's pretty cool. Enjoy your youth. My wife has had an amazing youthful appearance her entire life. Where else? Yeah, George Renfield, Idaho. Thanks for stopping by on occasion. AMRC, just fun as heck doing the old pen pal stuff with folks overseas. Just love it. Glad you're getting some relief from your weather. as is Dale. Congratulations on getting to fly with Tucker Gott, Virginia Barefoot Boy. I'm glad you moved to the trike. That's a much better way of doing business, in my humble opinion. Gotta teach myself how to do proper rolls. You gotta tip the nose up a little bit, you know. So basically, we've been running wide open for about 3.5 weeks.
1 minute.
You know, doing Europe, YURP. That is hilarious. AMRC. We then just within a few days of me being ill, food poisoning, hit the road and drove about 600 miles, and that's a lot. When you're hauling that rig, you wouldn't think it's a lot, but it's a lot. You're having to concentrate and stay awake, and
30 seconds.
that's a whole deal in and of itself. You're on, not necessarily pins and needles, but you're definitely in a heightened level of alertness when
20
you're
seconds.
landing. Look at the wingtips.
Throttle hold.
We're going to do a hot swap here. Yeah, yesterday I crashed this thing good. See if you,
Telemetry
I don't know
lost.
if I can show you or not. Let me see. You can see it. Well, you can't see the stitches from the.
Telemetry recovered.
So here is a big glob of glue. Here is another big glob of glue, and you just have to glue the dang thing back because doing surgery on those parts is kind of crazy. So you just glue them back.
Throttle active.
Taking off. It is wildly incongruent living below the deck on my rig. It really is. That thing is whacked out. So is its sister, the Puddle Star. Congratulations, Dale, on scoring the 25% off sale on the Otter. I just need something bigger that I can fly and that I can store. And for me, my wife has been so kind. We're just carrying less and less stuff with us, bringing. Somebody got on to me the other day about that, carrying. But it's a southern colloquialism, bringing stuff with us on the road. So I am going to have a little bit more room below the bed, which is where the twatter is going to live. Yeah, I'm looking for settings and this, that, and the other for it, for what you call it, thrust vectored steering, maybe? I forget the name of it. Anywho, but as such, yeah, it's vectored steering or something like that. I don't need to be doing that stuff. Oh, that's how you crash an airplane. I'm just going to put in a regular mix in there, stolen from some other airplane, because I think I have telemetry for battery for it. Pretty sure. Otherwise, I can just buy it. And things used to be 15 bucks, now they're about 25. But I love having battery telemetry.
3 minutes.
What else? Okay, tomorrow we go to Baileyville, KOA campground. Won't be as nice and as quiet as this. This place is nice. It's got caverns on property, but we've already been to so many caverns we don't really need to go in there and do that foolishness. Yeah. We're just taking it easy, relaxing. You know, you just wouldn't think you're as tired as you were, and you know, reminds me of the job. You know, you work, let's say, 2 to midnight. Sorry, 4 to midnight. That's 1600 to 0001. And then you work over until about 4 a.m. And you think you're alert.
2 minutes.
You are not alert at all. You're whacked out, tired. Well, that's what happens when we get back from the road trip to Europe. You know, you don't really realize how unbelievably tired you are. And I gotta remember to act my age. You know what I mean? Gotta remember to act my age. I am shocked this thing is flying. I really am. I mean, it just took a lick yesterday. It took a big chunk out of the nose and broke my control surfaces, of which I added like 3 grams of epoxy resin to. What else did I do? I broke 2 control surface, well, 1 control surface, but 2 parts. Chunk out of the nose and something else. Terrible. Love this thing. I went ahead and moved things around to where it's not catching hell below deck, so hopefully that'll be done. Oh, it's just so nice to fly again. It really is. And with all due respect to drone piloting, it's not quite the same. Thought about taking the drone up again here, but it's unnecessary. Y'all seen the area. It's just beautiful. Quiet.
30 seconds.
You know, just in a different place in life than, let's say, beautiful Norwegian/German girls. I like the quiet.
20 seconds.
Landing.
Throttle hold.
Little hot swap one more time. I'll try to share 4 batteries with you. I don't know that I'm going to be flying it the next place. We don't know anything about it. Just looked it up. It's about 200 miles from here.
Telemetry lost.
That's a 6-hour driving day. Wish I had a better way to reset the telemetry on here, because that is obnoxious. It really is. I have to go in here. Probably the newest iteration has a reset telemetry button.
Throttle active.
Take it off. Oh man, Tony gave me a piece of probably silicone to use for a prop adapter on here. Oh, that was what I broke off. I broke the prop off, which is normal, but killed the prop adapter. It's a piece of silicone tubing is what he uses, and I really need to look that up. Works a lot better. The black rubber grommet I've been using for this, the O-ring, they apparently react to the sun after a while, and it becomes ungood and fractures. Young Ollie last night was going berserk on the way to the dog park. We have decided that he's fixing to get a pull. The next place I'm going to, I ended up ordering, what did I order? It's going to be waiting on me. A no-pull dog collar. He has been needing that for some time because he is a handful. You know, he's bigger than Ellie now, so he's probably, I don't know, 75, 80 pounds. You're trying to manage that foolishness? No. What else? I got 3 things coming. Oh, a new card reader, because I thought I'd lost my card reader. It turned out I did not. Past Brian stored it with the drone. That's good. I need to store one with a drone anyway. There was a 3rd item that I ordered. That'll be waiting on us at the next place. Oh, Friday is when when Ollie's new collar comes in. Hang, just hang. You know, I need to teach myself this thing. Props have shipped for my new twatter. Yeah, what I'll do is just steal a copy of profile, probably one of my timbers or tundras for the twatter. I won't worry about it being twin engine. Just it is what it is. I call it variable pitch. What is it? Oh, thrust vectoring. Is that what it is? Yeah. And it's supposed to help you turn easier. Well, I use a rudder anyway, and all I know is I bet you if I try to adjust that, it'll do something weird. And yeah, sure, you can put it on a switch, but I'm just going to fly the thing. I am no longer ornate about foolishness like this. God, it feels good to fly again. I'm an amazing pilot with these things. You put me with something that has a three-dimensional hull and I start getting nervous. I left my short wings for my Timber X / OG Timber. Those things are at home. And just maintain the long wings, because that was where I screwed up last time, not remembering which sequential steps to go through. And speaking of being exhausted, flying that thing out there with Ollie, just exhausted.
1 minute.
And you think you're not exhausted, as previously discussed. I will put probably will, I have them, stabilizer. Yes, Dale, I know it's heresy, but I'm going to put a stabilizer on the twatter. Either the new one from Hobby Whoever or the old orange from Hobby King.
30 seconds.
Those things were great. They work really well. Just like flying on rails. And I think you can attenuate them if you set it up that way. I don't know that I have. I'm not sure. Okay, let's cook off one more battery.
8, 7,
Landing.
5, 4. Throttle hold.
Okay, we'll go ahead and reset the telemetry now while I'm thinking about it. Man, what a great morning. So yeah, we're going to go to a place called Ruby Falls. Look it up.
Telemetry lost.
Basically, I think it's a cavern with giant falls inside. Wife has been there longer than we've been together, probably 40, 50 years ago, and she wants to go back. So
Telemetry
I think
recovered.
that's quite nice.
Throttle active.
Taking off. Just love it. Yeah, AMRC, you have the cracked beaver, which would be pretty cool. Oh, speaking of which, I ordered my twatter with floats. So if it doesn't get flown here, it'll get flown. Home on floats. We have access to a pond, and I even thought about bringing I have a folding boat, a really neat 12-foot folding boat that I used to bring the first few years of travel. I have a really neat setup, but unfortunately, it makes the rig sit lower and it scrapes, and it's so hard on it. And the boat just simply never got used. When we went somewhere, we just rent a boat, bigger boat.
4 minutes.
Look that up, FOLBOTE or something to that effect. It's expensive. But anyway, we took it on the Peoria River, and we took it on, I think it's a Butler chain of lakes over in Texas, near Seguin, Texas. No, San Angelo. But unfortunately, the way it works is that you just never use it. And I hate having it sit. You're taking up space. I've got an outboard motor, a really nice little old outboard motor that a dead friend of mine gave me a long time ago. Actually, his widow gave it to me. Ooh, shoot, that's bright. See how that one worked. Always in the trying to get a pretty thumbnail, you know. That's how you crash a plane. Anywho, we have access to water, but we need access with a canoe or a kayak. You know, you do not want to be the guy that flies this thing and crashes it in the lake and then swims for it and drowns. They have up in Maine, they have
2 minutes.
literally they got they have public service announcements telling people to not go swimming, basically drunk, because you don't feel the cold water. And you end up with hypothermia and dying. So yeah, I don't want to be the guy. That's bad enough I climb a tree for these damn things, let alone go swimming for them. Okay, the Rowdies, hidey-ho. And the rest of you people who I might have forgot. Oh, McMoyer, thank you for turning me on to the Hobby King thing. I didn't get a text until after I read your message. So thank you for the tip, and really appreciate it. I need one more big plane on the road. I wish I could lay hands on these stabilized receivers. They make new stabilized receivers, they being Free Sky. And politics aside, I'm really happy to have their products. I just don't know how to set up a new one, and that means I gotta, you know, I wish I could lay hands on the S8R or S6R. Excellent receivers, and I already have the tools to, you know, go up and I already have the tools to they're called Lewis grips to adjust the thing. And
20 seconds.
all right, thanks for hanging out with me for about what, 20 minutes of my piffle landing.
Throttle hold.
I sure appreciate it. I think I've told y'all before, it goes a long way to
Telemetry lost.
eliminate or reduce separation anxiety, you know, being on the road. Yeah, yesterday this SQ12 camera is really a nice camera for what you're doing. You know, it only weighs a few grams. The downside is that unfortunately, when you plug it in to charge it, if you have the SD card in there, it defaults to like a car cam, and it just fills up the card. So yesterday I didn't get any video. No big deal, but just a hassle. I'm gonna miss this place. It's just really wonderfully quiet. Even when it's full, it's quiet. You know, very few folks doodling around. I'm really shocked this thing is still flying. It's just one part foam and one part foam tack. It's hilarious. What? Well, yeah, that dude passed out, or he's doing yoga. Oh, he's doing yoga. Jesus Christ. Holy moly. A friend of mine did yoga back home. Worked out perfectly for him. All right, I'm putting all my stuff up, and I wish y'all the very, very best, and I'll talk to you in a few days. And as always, see ya.